health puts hairs on your back. So you talk about players. They're the ones who will be looking forward to hopefully being that starting lineup. Watford and it's Plymouth and Luton. The game against Watford is going to be strong, the powerful, got quick players. Luton's the same. Basically, if he was playing against a team who wanted to play football, it will suit Sunderland. But you know what's going to happen against Watford? They're going to be tight, set pieces. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on us. They're going to try to catch us out. And we've got to be clever enough to break them down. And I think if we can get an early goal, then
yes,
I think the floodgates
the
will
old
open.
early goal, always useful. The under-21s have been in action, Barnsley?
Yes, they played Wolves at the Academy in Premier League 2 this afternoon. They won 5-0. Jensen Silk played 90 minutes. Ahmed Abdullahi, 45 minutes. Goals from Timur Tutirov. Abdullahi scored. Reece Walsh, Jayden Jones and Finn Geragusian again. So he's on fire at the minute.
His name's popped up a couple of times.
He's only 17. He's popped up. Played from the under-18s into the under-21s now and is clearly holding his own.
Another one,
level.
Yet another one to keep an eye on.
Yeah,
then.
very much so.
And it's FA Cup weekend for Sunderland's women, isn't it?
Away at Portsmouth on Sunday afternoon, but head coach Mel Ray will be without striker Eleanor Dale, who of course has that knee injury, and Jess Stapleton, who has to observe concussion protocols and misses the match this weekend.
Someone else has to step up. Emily Scott done a really good job there for last year. She played as the 9 for the second half of the season and scored a lot of goals for us. So we've got multiple options. We've got Mary McAteer who can also play up there. We'll have a look and we'll have a look at it this weekend, ready for London City the previous week as well. So yeah. I'm pretty confident that the players who we've got are well capable of playing multiple positions, so I'm not too concerned.
Good luck to Sunderland. Another long trip for them then in the FA Cup.
2 o'clock Sunday, yeah.
2 o'clock Sunday, okay. Any other news for us, Barnsley?
Yes, perhaps inevitable, perhaps not. Paul Warne was sacked at Derby County today, 7 straight defeats. Slight surprise because I thought they really threw everything at Sunderland. It was the lack of a striker. They just signed one from Norway in the last few weeks, but as Paul Warne said afterwards, he's waiting for him to really come up to speed. But they certainly looked as though they had the bodies and the ability to pull themselves away from the position that they're in. And he was sacked today after training, so he was all in place to go to Norwich this weekend, then was sacked out. Interesting one that, because he probably surprised Paul Warne more than anybody else today, but they pulled the trigger. So another club seeking a new manager. And we mentioned the Manager and Player of the Month awards for January last night, but they went in the end to Gary Rowett at Oxford and James Trafford, who we suggested probably would win it at Burnley.
Okay, Wilson Isidore won't be too chuffed about that, will he?
Well, it's Anthony Patterson who was nominated for the goalkeeper. I know what you're alluding to. Yes. I know what you're alluding to. I'm thinking there's probably two of them that won't be best pleased.
Yes,
yeah.
Anthony
and Wilson.
Yes, no, fair enough. Barnsley, thank you very much indeed. Barnsley and Benno on air tomorrow, presumably an hour before kick-off, Barnsley, as usual, so 11:30 tomorrow morning, ahead of the game with all the build-up. More from Regis Labrice you'll be able to hear as well. We will talk about Newcastle next and their game at Birmingham in the FA Cup.